Mall of America gets disturbing Muslim makeover for Christmas. Shoppers horrified by what else is inside. It is no secret that the state of Minnesota is being taken over by Muslim refugees thanks in part to leadership pushing their liberal agenda on the citizens. The heartland of America that was once a thriving area known for their warm hospitality and kind spirit is being run into the ground by refugees who have no desire to assimilate into Western culture. Neighborhoods have been taken over by gangs of refugees who threaten white women with rape and violence on a daily basis. And diseases that have long since been eradicated are now making a comeback thanks to the welcoming of these third-world individuals. Despite public outcry for stricter vetting processes allowing Muslim refugees into our country, the left has balked, claiming that it would be racist. Now, that thought process may change after what has occurred at the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, where a disturbing Muslim makeover has taken place that has American shoppers on edge. It is that time of year again where everyone in America is decorating for the Christmas holiday. Overnight homes, neighborhoods, and businesses are transformed into a winter wonderland that delights American children of all ages. However, not all transformations are welcome, such as the one that has taken place in the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, thanks to the surge of Muslim refugees. Instead of the mall appearing as a business in Middle America, it has been transformed into mini Somalia, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. As you can see in the video above, there are more Somali Muslim refugees wandering the American mall than there were white people. And that is just one video. Actor James Woods posted another video on his Twitter account detailing the Muslim takeover in the once American state. If that was not bad enough to witness the once popular American mall taken over by third world refugees, what else they have zeroed with them is equally disturbing. Over the last several weeks, various crimes are being reported that are taking place right inside this mall, perpetrated by Muslims. One of those crimes was by a deranged lunatic Muslim named Mahad Abdirahman, who walked into the Macy's inside the Mall of America, stabbing multiple victims before being disarmed and arrested. Then just this week, another Muslim creep was arrested after sexually assaulting women at the theme park attraction he worked at. 18-year-old Amin Mohammed, of Minneapolis, was a ride attendant for Nickelodeon Universe attraction, and his job was to ensure guests were secure in their seats for the ride. However, Mohammed did more than secure these women in their positions, since he was accused of molesting the women as they were helplessly confined to their seats. Here is more from Creeping Sharia. A ride attendant at the Mall of America is accused of touching a woman between the legs over the weekend as she was strapping into her seat. 18-year-old Amin Mohammed, of Minneapolis, is charged with fifth-degree criminal sexual conduct, documents filed in Hennepin County show. According to a criminal complaint, the victim told police that she was getting onto a Nickelodeon Universe ride with her son when Mohammed touched her. She said that he reached his hand between her legs, with the palm up and middle finger extended. In the complaint, investigators noted that the buckle on the seat is by the rider's hip, nowhere near the groin area. Police arrested Mohammed and booked him into jail. If convicted of the criminal sexual conduct charge, he faces a maximum penalty of 1 year behind bars and/or a fine of $3,000. Now, many people are wondering how in the world did this once Middle American state become a cesspool of Muslim criminal activity? Well, that is an easy one to figure out, and it lands right at the feet of Muslim apologist and liberal mayor, Betsy Hodges. Chrissy Holly of Freedom Daily reported on this earlier today. The Sharia swamp that Minneapolis has been transformed into falls directly on the shoulders of the city's Muslim-loving mayor, Betsy Hodges, following the death of white woman Justice Damond, who was killed by the very same Muslim police officer that Hodges fast-tracked through the police academy. The Islam-pandering woman has been on a warpath against the local community. She recently set up an anti-blasphemy hotline in her city so the Somali migrants could call and report on anyone who harassed them or spoke negatively about Islam. Not only is Minnesota the happening spot for Muslim refugees, but it has become a hotbed for human trafficking, with a stunning 74 abduction cases just this year alone. Sadly, this sort of criminal activity will only continue and get worse until the citizens say enough is enough and demand these Muslim refugees be removed from their state. It is evident that the majority of Muslim refugees have no desire of changing their barbaric ways and assimilating to Western culture, and the only one that loses is the American people.